Kabuliwallah. Reading. Do you think only people in the same age group can become friends, or can a 5-year-old child become friends with a man? Read this play based on Rabindranath Tagore's story Kabuliwala, which is about friendship. Characters. Narrator. Minnie, a 5-year-old girl. Father, Minnie's father, an author. Mother, Minnie's mother. Kabuliwala, Rahman, an Afghan dry fruit seller. 2 policemen. 3 boys. Minnie, as a teenager. Scene 1. Narrator. 5-year-old Minnie cannot live without chattering. In all her life she has not wasted a minute in silence. One morning, Minnie's father is busy at his desk writing a new novel. Suddenly Minnie rushes in. Minnie, father. Do you know Ramdale, the doorkeeper, calls a crow. He doesn't know anything, does he? Before father could reply, Paula says there is an elephant in the clouds, blowing water out of his trunk, and that is why it rains. What do you think, father? Father, amused, Minnie, my dear, go and play with Paula. I am busy. Narrator. Minnie goes to the window and sits there looking at the busy street outside. Suddenly, she shouts. Minnie, Kabuliwallah. Kabuliwallah. Narrator. Her father peeps out to find a tall, well-built man wearing loose, untidy garments and a turban on his head. He is carrying a large bag on his shoulders. Hearing her call out, he comes to her house. Minnie is scared and hides behind a door. Her father opens the door. Father, I will buy some raisins and almonds. Where are you from? Kabuliwallah, I am from Afghanistan. Every year, I come to Calcutta to sell dry fruits and spices. Where is the little one who called me? Father, Minnie, come out. It is rude not to meet someone after calling. Minnie, from behind the door, what if he puts me in his bag and takes me away? Father, laughing, no. He will not. Kabuliwallah, come, little one, take some raisins. Minnie comes and takes some raisins. Shyly, the Kabuliwallah leaves. Scene 2. Narrator. A few days later. Both the Kabuliwallah and Minnie are sitting on a bench just outside the door. They are engrossed in a conversation. Minnie, tell me a story, Kabuliwallah. Kabuliwallah, yes, little one. Today I will tell you a story about my country, Afghanistan. Minnie listens to him very attentively. By the way, when will you go to your father-in-law's house? Minnie, are you going there too? Kabuliwallah, no. I will not. I will never go there. Minnie, then I will not go either. The Kabuliwallah laughs. Minnie continues. Kabuliwallah, what do you have in your bag? Kabuliwallah, I have an elephant in my bag. Both of them have a hearty laugh at the silly joke. Minnie's father notices dry fruits in her pocket. He goes out to make the payment. Father, take this for the dry fruits. He gives the Kabuliwallah 1 anna. Kabuliwallah, thank you. The Kabuliwallah talks to Minnie for a few more minutes and then leaves. Minnie's mother notices a 1 anna coin in Minnie's hands. Mother, who gave you the coin? Minnie, Kabuliwallah. Mother, shocked, the Kabuliwallah gave it to you. Oh, Minnie. How could you take it from him? Minnie, he is my friend. Saying that, she runs out of the room. Rama, Minnie's mother, talks to her husband. Mother, I wonder why you allow that stranger to come and spend time with Minnie. Don't you see that he may cause harm to our daughter? What if he kidnaps her? Father, oh Rama, you worry too much. He is a harmless fellow. Minnie really enjoys his company. They have become good friends. Mother, you are too straightforward. I know you will not listen to me. Scene 3. Narrator, many days pass. The Kabuliwallah has become a regular visitor. He listens to Minnie's banter patiently and tells her stories about his country. Minnie loves his company. One morning, Minnie's father hears an uproar in the street. Looking out, he sees the Kabuliwallah being led away by 2 policemen, and a crowd of curious boys is following them. Father, going out in the street to the policeman, what happened? Why are you taking him away? Policeman, Rahman has had a quarrel with a neighbor over an unpaid debt. Rahman lost his temper and struck the man. He is under arrest. Minnie's father notices blood stains on Raman's shirt. Minnie, peeping out from the window, Kabuliwallah. Kabuliwallah. Are you going to your father-in-law's house? Kabuliwallah, seeing Minnie, brings a smile on his face. Yes, little one. I have to go to my father-in-law's place. Narrator: the Kabuliwallah is sentenced to imprisonment for a few years. Time passes, and Minnie soon forgets him. He is never discussed in her house anymore. Minnie is now a young maiden. It is the day of her wedding. Her whole house is decorated with garlands and festoons. The sweet music of the Shehnai is being played. There is a lot of hustle and bustle at her house since morning. The Kabuliwallah appears at the door of Minnie's house. At first, Minnie's father can barely recognize him. He is no longer the tall, robust man, but a thin, graying old man. Father, when did you come, Raman? Kabuliwallah, bowing respectfully, I was released last night. May I see the little one? Narrator: it was the Kabuliwallah's belief that Minnie was still the same young girl. Father, there are some ceremonies going on. I'm sorry, I don't think you can meet her today. The Kabuliwallah turns away and begins to leave. Minnie's father feels sorry for him. Kabuliwallah then turns around and comes back. Kabuliwallah, looking rather wistfully, I've brought these for the little one. Can you please give these to her? He takes out some grapes and almonds from his pocket and gives them to Minnie's father. Father, taking out some money from his pocket and giving that to the man. Please take this. Kabuliwallah, you are very kind, sir. Please remember me. Do not offer me money. You have a little girl, I too have one like her. I think of her and bring fruits to your child, not to make a profit. Narrator: saying this, he puts his hand inside his big loose robe, and takes out a small and dirty piece of paper. He unfolds this with great care and smoothed it out with both hands on a table. It bears the impression of a little hand, not a photograph, not a drawing. The impression of an ink-smeared hand laid flat on the paper. This touch of his own little daughter has been always in his heart since he came to Calcutta to sell his wares in the streets. Father, wait, Raman, I will call Minnie. Minnie enters dressed as a bride in all her finery. Narrator, the Kabuliwala looked a little staggered. He realizes that Minnie is not the little one anymore. Kabuliwala, my little one, are you going to your father-in-law's house? Minnie, now recognizing her old friend, smiles shyly. She touches his feet as a mark of respect. Father, with tears in his eyes and handing Raman a few currency notes, go back to your own daughter, Raman, in your own country. May the happiness of your meeting bring good fortune to my child. Adapted into a play from Rabindranath Tagore's Kabuliwallah.